Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our daily advice for February 5th, 2018. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to have a look at what the energies are for us today, what we're dealing with, and what we need to know in terms of how to handle these energies for our highest good, okay? And as always, keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading, and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to what you're dealing with. Okay, so let's just jump right in here. So the first card that we have, representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card talks about a time of waiting, a time when we've had to be patient, and also a time when we've had to keep ourselves busy as we waited for something to happen. The Temperance card also talks about taking our time, making sure that we consider our options wisely, making sure we give it time, making sure we meditate upon things, that we research things before we decide what we want to do in a particular situation, okay? Because this is about just weighing up our options, okay? What works best for us here. Always thinking about the long term, okay? With this being a major card, major arcana card as well. We're always thinking about the long term. It's not just about here and now. And so it's a time when, with the Temperance card, you know, it can be frustrating because we just want to get things done, or we just want to see things move along. But when the Temperance card shows up, it sometimes can mean, you know what, this is not really in your hands. You have to be patient. Sometimes it means you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing to help this move along. So everything slows down or everything stops until we figure it out, until we take time to meditate, to see what the lesson behind a situation is, or to see if there's anything else that we could be doing to help a situation along, and so on and so forth. The Temperance card can also show up when we're trying to avoid a situation or skip through it or skip over it. And again, this says no, everything is slowing down or stopping because we have to do it right. We have to do it properly. And so that's our influence from the past, okay? That's what influences us today. In today's energy, we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a card that talks about standing up for what we want, standing up for what we believe in, standing up for ourselves, defending what we believe in, defending our work, our goals, okay? The Seven of Wands also talks about a lot of things being thrown at us, and just us being on our toes all the time. It's almost a feeling like waiting for the other shoe to drop, okay? Because there's always something. There's always something else that comes up. There's always something else that we need to do. There's always something else that we need to look into. And the Seven of Wands can have us feel a little bit under attack or threatened in one way or another, just because it's one thing after the other. Or in other cases, something is threatened one way or another, and we have to stand up and we have to put our foot down and we have to create boundaries. The Seven of Wands can talk about, you know, once we've made a decision, we've taken time to think, we've taken time to contemplate, we've taken time to look into things, and so on and so forth. And the Seven of Wands today could see us making a decision and standing up for it, okay? Defending our decision with this energy. It can also be a time when we may be dealing with temptation to take us off the path, because, you know, the Seven of Wands says there's a lot coming our way. Which way do we go? What do we stand up for? What do we believe in? And so this could see us having to be very quick in making a decision today. Okay, do we keep going down this path? Do we change course? Do we take on a different opportunity? What do we believe in? What do we want to protect? What do we want to invest in? Okay, can also be coming up with this energy of the Seven of Wands. The good news is that no matter what is thrown our way, it's in our control. It's within our control. We decide what we do with it. If it's a very busy day when just everything is happening at the same time, the Seven of Wands says we can handle it. We can get on top of things. We just have to stay organized, focused, delegate if we have to, and definitely multitask, have a plan, have a schedule. As long as we stick to it, we're going to be very successful. It could be that after a time of waiting, we find ourselves having a choice of job. We have multiple choices coming our way. We have to figure out which one we want to go with. Or after a time of waiting, things are now picking up speed, and we have to decide, we have to tell people what's going on and how we want things done, or where we want things to go, and so on and so forth. So it's up to us to create a plan. It's up to us to create a strategy for others to follow as well as ourselves, okay? And again, if that's the situation, remember to stay calm and remember to stick to the plan. Delegate if you have to, ask for help if you have to, but the message is you can absolutely stay on top of things and be successful with this, okay? It may be like jumping through hoops type of energy today, or I get something like a ring of fire. We have to jump through a ring or a hoop that's burning, that's on fire, okay? Something to signify we're feeling under pressure, or we're feeling like we have to prove ourselves, or we're feeling like we have to overcome a challenge, an obstacle of any kind. And again, we feel that pressure. We feel like, there's fire under our soles, the soles of our feet, and we have to keep going, and we have to jump, and we have to just go, okay? But we can look at it as creative energy, okay? We can look at it as, okay, there's a lot going on. I could allow myself to feel overwhelmed and just get lost in the energy, or there's a lot going on, but I can look at this as an opportunity to steer things in a direction that I want them to go in. And so that's why with the Temperance card, we were supposed to take time to figure out why we wanted to do what we wanted to do, thinking about the long run. Today we may have an opportunity to push things in that direction, okay, or we may have choices to make. There's going to be opportunities that keep us going in this direction, or opportunities that take us away from it. The message is, we're in charge. We have to decide. We have to steer things. We have to guide other people, or make the best of the opportunities we see today, okay? And then the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is good. The Eight of Cups, it's an 8, so it comes after a 7, so a time of proving ourselves and thinking quick on our feet and making quick decisions and pushing things and taking charge of things pays off. We then see forward movement. Of course, it comes with changes. It comes with, okay, things that we get to leave behind, or people that we get to leave behind, or a job, or a relationship, or a place we used to live, or anything like that. But with the Eight of Cups, it's always forward movement. We're always moving forward. We're always moving upward. Okay, we have graduated. We've leveled up. Okay, that's what the Eight of Cups is. We've gotten as much as we can out of the situation we were in, and now it's time to move up. Now it's time to take it up a notch. Okay, so it is leaving things behind, but it's a natural transition. It's good. It's positive. It means we have proved ourselves. It means we have, stayed on top of our game. It means we were not intimidated. It means we were not overwhelmed and backed down or got lost along the way. Okay? And it can also mean that from now on, we'll be on our own. You know what I mean? So until now, maybe we've had other people around, or maybe we had to teach or guide or tell other people how we want things done and where we want things to go. Maybe until now we've relied on other people, or we work together, okay, whatever the case may be. And then we break free from that, we move on from that, and we get to go alone. On our own path, we walk our own path on our own by ourselves, because we've proven that we can do that, because we've proven that we can stay on top of things, because we've proven that we do know what we want, and we're not going to back down. So that's good. It's like graduation time, and there you go. Now you get to do things your way. Okay, so that's good. Our guidance card, we have the rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as healer. So this can be obviously a direct message for people, for some people. For some of us, especially if we decided to pursue the path of being a healer. Now that can mean a doctor, It could be a spiritual healer or a spiritual teacher. It could be a light worker or energy healing. It could be a teacher, where we teach other people how to heal themselves or how to help themselves, and so on and so forth. Someone who inspires other people and therefore helps heal them. Or it could be just purpose in general. And it's an initiation. Okay, so what we're going through is the initiation phase. Okay, it's where we have to prove ourselves, make or break time. And know that it's an initiation into fulfilling your purpose. Okay, and that's why we get the graduation. Because if we do fulfill this stage, if we pass this stage of proving ourselves, then we can graduate and move to the next level of fulfilling our purpose, of fulfilling our goal, of fulfilling our dream. And the rattlesnakes and different beliefs or cultures also represent change, shedding the old skin, and then you have new skin. So again, it comes with change. Okay, the Eight of Cups comes with change, but it's a natural process. It's a natural transition. We've gotten the most we could out of that situation, so it's only natural that we move on from it, that we move forward and upward from it. Okay, it's just as natural as a snake sheds its skin. Okay, because it has new skin now. So yeah, don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to take charge. Don't be afraid of the obstacles. Don't be afraid of the challenges or things being thrown our way all at the same time. Know that it's an initiation. Know that it's for us to prove ourselves. Okay, and that can apply in different ways for everyone. We all have different paths that we're on, so different lessons and different things that we need to prove. But take it for what it's worth. Okay, everything, especially if we're experiencing, again, this could be today that we're looking at, or it could be just the energy that is surrounding us for a while, for a few days, or it can happen a bit later on. Okay, but know that we're supposed to prove ourselves. Know that we can stay on top of things. Know that we can take charge and turn things around. Okay, and as a result of us doing that, then we get a new door open up, so that we can move forward, truly move forward. Okay, so embrace challenges because they're our way forward is what I'm getting. And the card that flipped over, we have I see clearly. I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. So this tells us we know what this is. We know what the situation is. So let's trust what we know. Okay? This also brings our intuition, our faith, hope in whatever it is that we're dealing with. Okay, it's about being compassionate with ourselves and other people. It's about not beating ourselves up or not seeing what is happening as punishment or as a failure of any kind, or as something that's meant to make us fail. Okay, to see things for what they are, which is again some sort of test, and an opportunity to prove ourselves so that we can move to the next level. Okay, and again, with all the leaves, makes me think of autumn, where again it's about the trees losing their leaves, so it's almost like a snake shedding its skin in preparation for a new period, for a new life. Okay, after winter, where everything is dormant and regenerates, then we have spring, so a new beginning and fresh starts and new life. Okay, so it's about seeing where our experiences are taking us or where they are meant to take us. Okay, with this energy, seeing that a difficult challenge oftentimes is a blessing, because it takes us to a stronger self, makes us stronger, makes us wiser, makes us, remember our faith, or embrace our faith, more hopeful perhaps, okay? And so seeing even something that seems to be difficult or a challenge or punishment, okay, seeing it for what it really is, seeing it as a lesson, because we're supposed to grow, because we're supposed to heal, because we're supposed to live the life that we deserve. So we get lessons, okay, that we learn. It's like school. We have lessons to learn, and if we learn and we do our homework, meaning we apply the lesson, we apply that information, that wisdom, then we get to graduate, then we get to move on to the next class, and so on and so forth, okay? So seeing the blessing in everything. Okay, so that is our reading. I hope that it makes sense. I hope that it helps if you're dealing with these energies. Let me know what the cards talk about for you, what they make you think of, or what you have going on. Thank you again for being here, for all your beautiful support. Let's have an absolutely beautiful day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.